we are different. A male is a male and a female is a female, not because of anything, it's because the way they were created. Why? They were created to serve a certain purpose. And that's where differences are. And these differences is what makes us now enjoy the union of marriage. If these differences are not there, I would not need a woman. Mm. And if these differences are not there, she would not need me.
Yeah.
She needs me because there is something I have that she does not have. Mm. So we are partners in this.
Amen.
The same way, I need her because there is something I want. She has and I don't have. Mm-hmm. So we complement one another. And that's how about marriage. And that's why I say, don't marry a person to live with. Marry a person you can't live without.
Amen.
There's a difference. The person that you can't live without. This is a person that you know, she has what you need. She has what you need. So differences are there. We call them harmonious differences. And they're there, you have to master them, then develop them, don't fight them. Mm-hmm. The most people in marriage, or most people in marriage, they make this mistake. They start fighting those differences. So you spend the rest of your life trying to turn your husband to be like you, to think like you, to act like you, to reason like you. You are making a big mistake of your life. And you shall become a most frustrated woman in the world. You use a lot of time to try to turn your wife to be like you, just to reason like you, to think like you, to act like you, to do like you. This becomes difficult. It's ridiculous in marriage. So when you do like that, you will never be happy. Because you want to turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man. It's not possible. So men, the way they think is not the way the woman think. We have different thought patterns and the way of our operation. And even our needs also are different also. So I say, emotionally we are different. The way physically we are also different. There are things that I have physically that she needs.
Yeah.
And there are things she has I don't have. And that's why Adam looked at Eve and says, she's the bone of my bones, a flesh on my flesh, she shall be called a woman.
Yes.
And he was able to identify that. So emotionally, we are different. Women are more emotional than men.
Yeah.
And they are trained, even culturally. When you cry as a man, when you are a boy, you are discouraged. You are discouraged to cry.
Men don't cry.
So men don't cry. Men don't cry until you develop that attitude. So you see, when things are hard, you don't talk. So these are, women are emotional. They are able to release their emotions easily. And that's why you see even they live longer. Another thing. Women are more sensitive than men, even to the environment. Even to the environment, women are more sensitive than men. What disturbs women does not disturb men a lot. That's why when you come even to marriage, some noises there don't disturb men. But they disturb the woman. It's a big deal for a woman. She's so sensitive. They say when you put a boy, a girl, 1 day or 5 days, 1 week old, you play music, the girl will respond.
Yeah.
And the boy will not respond. So they are very sensitive. I say we have 5 common sense. Women, we have only 5, women have 6. So women have more senses than that of men.
Yeah.
So there are things they sense. So that is why it is always wise also to listen to your wife undevised. It's very undivisible. And if you listen to her and you allow her to be your counselor and to tell you what you need to do and respect that counsel, most of the traditions teach you to despise the counsel of a woman. So you may be in marriage, but that mind you are not using it. We said here again in this program, Pilate was able to hear the wife.
Yeah.
The wife said, don't have nothing to do with that man.
Because she had a vision.
Because I had a vision. And Pilate went to the people and said, I have nothing to do. Let me wash my hands. The blood was not upon Pilate because of the counsel of the woman. If he despised woman, she would be, we should be suffering because of that. So I want you to understand also, because they are sensitive, you need to use advantages of their sensitivity and yielding.
Now. You have just stepped into something that is very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
There are many marriages today, they're in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some things that a wife can sense,
Mm-hmm.
and the man is not sensing.
Mm-hmm.
A woman will sense, even if they have a family friend who is just a lady,
Mm-hmm.
either married or unmarried, and this woman is somehow interested with her husband. This woman will sense, and she will begin to tell the husband, please be very careful of this lady. She's our friend, but be very careful.
Yeah.
But the man keeps on now despising and telling the wife, you are jealous. You are always jealous because you're a woman. You think I don't know myself. You think I can just fall like that. And within the process of time, the problem just erupts. So many men, they have just ignored, as
The
you
counsel.
say, the counsel of their wives, because there are some things that they can see. There are people today, they in their own home, but today they are not in that home because maybe the wife pleaded with this man, don't go and maybe acquire a loan. We can just manage MPCD. But this man just went. He took some loans, was unable to pay, and just everything that they had, it has become a history. And this woman is in pain. If he just obeyed, if he just took my counsel, we could not be in such chaos. Now, these men who don't take anything from a woman, either because of tradition, either because of it's just a behavior in someone's life.
It's very wrong. That's why we are advising and saying, please take the counsel of your wife. It will keep you away from some troubles. She is there. She's
help.
intelligent. She has mind. She has spiritual advantage even than you. She is more sensitive. Even when it comes to prayer, women are very sharp in spirit, more than men. She can cry. She can plead with God more than you because they break easily. They are humble. The way they are created, their nature itself puts them miles and miles away from us. When I preach here and I start speaking great stuff and releasing great power, before many men fall down because of the anointing, several women are there. Before men start crying, women are there. So they are very sensitive to the things of the Spirit.
Amen.
And it's a gift that God gives to you in form of that wife for years. So is when you are ignoring the advice of your wife, it is, to me, I take it like having a car that is fuel, that is in good condition, and you decide to walk to the place of work. You trek. You don't get tired, you'll be late, and you ignore support. So that's how I take it myself. That is how I take it. You have something that can easily help you to go where you want, but you totally ignore it. You totally ignore it and leave it. So you will suffer not because there was nothing, or there was nothing which was there or which was said to help you. It was there, but you will be suffering because you ignored help which was set there for you. So the help was set there for you, but you ignore. So I advise, it's always good you take the counsel of your wife. It is also good to take the counsel of your husband.
Oh yes.
Because You know that when this man is counseling you, as is best, he has interest also in this. He is also particular. And he is concerned about you because you are him and he is you. So you need to understand that, because there are couples who say, you are jealous of me. You are envious of me. And you are telling your husband he is jealous of you. He is envious of you. And the same husband. So you need to understand that following the counsel of one another is a very key thing.
Amen.
So follow, don't ignore, don't despise the counsel of your husband. The counsel of your wife is good. Even if you are great like Pilate, listen to your wife. Listen, and they are able to help you. Now, I want you also to understand that now, our traditions can teach you, but sometimes some traditions are not good. Not all traditions are bad, but some are not good. Ignore the bad ones. Uphold what is right.
Amen.
So if it's bringing something that is bringing a crack in your marriage, despise it. Hold on to what is right.
Yeah.
And I want you to understand this also. Women function so differently than men. And so we need to understand that also. The way we talk, men talk their mind, women talk their emotions. So we are not the same. Women talk their emotions. Men talk their mind. So in other words, what am I saying? Women talk what they are feeling. Men talk what they are thinking.
Yeah.
That's where the difference is. So I always say to the men, when your wife tells you something, understand she is not telling you what she is thinking. She is telling you what she is feeling. And you, wife, when your husband tells you something, understand he is telling you what he is thinking, not what he is feeling.
Yeah.
So it is the responsibility of the man, because you understand now, this is what she is feeling. Search out to know what she is thinking. It is the responsibility of the woman now to search out to know what the man is feeling. Because the woman will connect with the feeling. The man will connect with the mind. That's how we are tuned. So that the woman will connect to the mind of the man, and through her mind and through her feeling. So what woman demonstrate feeling, man demonstrate mind. I don't know how it would be if all of us demonstrated feelings. If all of us demonstrated all the thinking. God knew it in his creation and put it in a way that we are now able to see that. So I have to seek. Because the woman, I want you to understand, any information you give, anyone you give your husband, it becomes information. So information, it is interpreted. Feelings, you cannot interpret feelings. You have to feel it. But information, you have to interpret it and try to create a way. What did you mean when you said this? And that's where argument begins in marriage. What were you meaning? I was not meaning that. What were you meaning when you said A, B, C, D? When you said this, what were you meaning? And that's where argument continues. Another problem is, man, when it comes to speaking now, he speaks straight. Woman, now when it comes to speaking, they speak in circles. They speak around a problem. I think even the parable in the Bible were created because of women. Because things are there. And that's why men became a man of proverbs. So they speak in parables.
Because of women.
Because women speak round the problem, not direct. Men speak straight.
And that's why men of them hurt.
Yeah, they hurt because they speak straight. Women also hurt men.
They are careful.
They are not careful. They hurt men because they give them tough time to come out, and men are not patient. They say what you are saying. And when they realize this is where you wanted to come, so it is because of that you have taken all that to say. You should have told me. This is what you need. So in marriage, you need to develop and come to a level where the woman, you try to speak as straight as possible. Because we are speaking to a man. A man also, you develop as this that you understand this woman, although she is trying to become straight, she cannot be as straight as you. And now also woman understand, when man speaks straight, he is speaking straight because that is how they speak. So it's not because he has to go around the circle of a problem. Another thing, women have memories bigger than the men. They don't forget. So you can speak something today, you forget. But the wife remembers it fresh. Especially if it came from you. And especially if it directed to her.
And bad one.
Even bad one, they remember it, but I want to say some women remember good things. They can remind you things until you whatever. You did it. Because I have seen you remind me some things I did. Even I bought what I did. Even the first shopping I brought you, you remind me. And I could not remember. I could not even connect. He said, you brought me in business. Did I do that? Yes, you did that. So you can remember. I cannot.
Yes, I remember. I can't forget.
So women see a lot, and they see a lot of details, and they remember. So even when we are driving, moving across, you can start giving me stories that I don't even see. I've seen roots. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. You have seen it all, but I have not seen it.
Yeah.
Because men concentrate on some issues, some things that they like. So understand that. Understand that the woman also will be concerned about her beauty, her look, more than you. They're not even concerned. So you need to support that and make her feel that there are some places we go, I prepare myself to wait, and I don't have to talk much. Especially when we have time. And when I know we don't have time, I shall avoid. Because I don't want to grieve someone.
And you speak in advance.
And I speak in advance. He says, darling, we don't have time. You know where we are going. But when we go to the place where clothes are sold, all things are sold, even if you're not buying, I will just keep quiet. Somebody to go around. And I'm following because I must also be speaking and advising. Darling, how do you see this? Wonderful. Darling, how do you see? Wonderful. Darling, how do you see this one also? This is nice. We cannot carry everything now. In the shop, we cannot buy all of it. We can't. You know that now.
But even with the shopping, it's a shopping.
It's a shopping. Yes. And saying, darling, now, among these you have seen, choose two. Or one. I got it that day. So that we get it. We go and say, which one now? Tell me, among these ones now, I settle for this and this. Which one do you like? Which car? Now I say this. And that is something. When we go where cars are being sold, she must give me time. Electronics.
Yeah.
She must give me time. I explore. And that time she's idle.
But
She's idle. Me following. What do you see this? I am the one speaking now because I have come to the area. So that's how we are created. And now when the woman sees you are concerned about her area, you can take her to the places where dresses are sold and you buy her one and you come. She feels nice, appreciated in that marriage. And joy comes out. You can buy her kitchen utensils. You can remember. You can go out and you say a nice thermos, buy it, raise it, and you bring it. You bought this. She treats the kitchen or all the utensils in the kitchen like her own garments.
my wardrobe.
Or like wardrobe. She feels nice.
Yeah.
And it is your house that you have decorated. You buy a nice sofa set, you become afraid of your wife. And it is your own house that you have brought that. And all this.
Because you are a seeing man. There are
Seeing man.
men who
Yeah.
are blind.
And she loves curtain more than TV.
Good. Now you are talking.
So when you buy nice TV and there's no nice curtain, she will criticize the curtain every day you are there. These curtains are not good. These curtains are not.
Yeah.
And she's telling you, but indirectly.
You need to do something.
So there are things that she will do, and because that is her nature, and she needs to be free to do that because that is how she is created.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now about men also, they have another nature. they think more than they talk. Women talk more than they think.
Oh, yes.
So she will talk more. And you think more. So sometimes, woman, when you are telling your husband's problems, you bring a list of things you want your husband to concentrate. I want to tell you for sure. When you say, number 1, we need this. And number 2, we need this. Number 3, we need this. Number 4, we need it. Number 5, the husband is, if he tried to move with you, he is number 2. He has not moved from number 1, number 2. He is not number 7 where you are.
Because
he's thinking for solution.
For number 1.
For number 1, what can I... And finally now at the end of it, because you will ask, if you ask me, you have mentioned 10 things. What have I said? And I am able to answer 3. You tell me what will you tell me? You are not keen.
Now, there's something that irritates. This used to irritate me before I got it right. You can be seated watching television, or maybe you're in your phone, and I can call you 5 times.
Yeah, because we concentrate. Concentration is our nature.
5 or 10 times. Then
10 is too much. You cannot call me to 10. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go in excess, it's 5 times.
No. That is one. One lady, she told me there's a problem, and I wanted to know what's the problem. Their son called the dad. The son kept on calling daddy, daddy, just daddy's watching TV. Then the son purposed to call his own dad, and he used the name of dad. Let me use like Paul. Now this is the time the father is scared what is happening, that my son is calling me Paul, or my son is calling me Peter. And this is the time now the wife reacted. He has called you severally, but your eyes were just on the television.
Yeah, when we get something interesting, which is important, we stick there. We want to learn.
So it should be for how long?
It's as long as that matter is interesting. And we have not gotten something else to move us. So the best way to move us from this is to show the same interest with that thing. And you come and say, what are you watching? I am seeing like this. Now that discussion will come now. This is like this. Now the man has now started pouring information.
That's how you help
and teaching you. That's how now. You can easily now move him out of there, because he has taken the information to you.
Yes.
And now you can start discussing. And it is easy. You will become
I
interested
become
now.
Part of what you're doing.
Not even part. You become another point of target that anybody can call me and I cannot hear, because I am also concerned about something else. So that's how you can easily move him out, and you are easily able to move the man out.
This is what will help many ladies who are, maybe you are somehow frustrated and you are disappointed because of your man.
We are thinkers.
If he's reading a newspaper, just go and begin to want to discuss with him.
Not even interrupt. Come and give him some few minutes.
Yeah.
Say, darling, I can see you have something interesting here. What is all about? And you are patient. And say, this is this. And he will start now giving you the story. So you move from there, he becomes the teacher. Now you become another subject. If somebody wants to remove you out of that, he has to use another connection to move. That's why he can be stuck with you now. Because you become now the point of interest. And then you begin. Football. You start now, who is scoring here? I like this team. Which is the team? And now, which one are you supporting? So you start now connecting yourself and becoming part of that, so that you neutralize that attention and bring it. Now, most women argue about men because you told our man this and he did not get it.
Yes.
Or he got it, but he did not react the way you wanted. I always say this, man, you are not supposed to take forever for something that is obvious. Maybe you are suffering from a disease called passivity.
Yes.
There are some things that are obvious. You need to arise and do them. But some things that need thought. So if something needs thought, the wife should give the husband time to think about it.
How long should it take?
it depends with the matter. That's why we are saying
Yes.
you should not take a long time for something that is obvious. If something is grievous or heavy, even the wife will know.
Yeah.
This requires time. But there are some things that the woman says, and it requires just matter of seconds or even minutes, and the man acts. And that is why I say, sometimes you come and tell me something that I see I can do that time, and I arise and start saying, I never wanted to disturb you. I never wanted to tell you this. I don't want to disturb you. I wanted you to know it so that you act at this time. No, I say I am fighting something called what? Passivity. Because it's just creeps and comes slowly without knowing.
Yeah.
A man becomes passive without knowing he is becoming passive. He is thinking and getting fine solutions, but finally becomes passive. So to fight this passivity, if you can do something right now, do it right now. If it's something that takes some time, it's good also to give definite time. Say tomorrow, I will do this. So that this person who was in charge can remind you when that tomorrow comes.
What if now there's someone, when I tell you something, you just tell me wait. I come and I remind you, then just wait. I come, I remind you, just wait.
Now,
then,
the question is,
for how
does
long?
that thing require waiting? Do we have the ability to do it?
It is because because there are people.
Let me say this.
Yes.
So for clarity purposes.
Yes.
There are some things women think they can be done. All of a sudden, papa. It's like they forget the ability they have.
Yeah.
They don't have consideration. When you tell a man, let us build. Let us begin building.
Understandable.
Look at this. I need this car.
It's something.
This is wait.
Yeah.
Wait. This man is planning. How do we raise money? How do we do this?
Yeah.
This is something that can be done. Now, pay school fees. And you know you have the money because you put your money together.
Yeah.
The husband is not supposed to tell you, wait. And wait until the children are kicked out of school,
Yes.
and you have not paid the school fees. You need to remind that. So there are things that when it is wait, because they are planning that is needed.
Yeah.
There are some things that a man just tells wait for the sake of waiting because he is suffering. A sick person, you tell him eat. What does he tell you? I will eat later.
Yeah,
wait. And until now, the food lunch can be here. You bring supper thinking it was eaten. You bring this because this person is sick. So when a man is suffering also from passivity, it will cause you to wait even when you are not supposed to be waiting.
Yeah.
And it will become dangerous in that relationship. So you need to understand as a woman, is this thing that I am being told to wait need really to be a waiting matter? Or is something we can do? And then you can challenge this man because knowing now we have a challenge here. We have the money. Maybe you are the one who is given the money. Maybe you are even the one keeping that money. So wait for what? For what? So this may be a challenge. Maybe if he is thinking another work, maybe this money needs this and this to be done like ABCD, then he should tell you the plan. If the plan comes out, no woman will complain because you are now aware of what is coming.
Yeah.
But now what we want to stress here is that men are thinkers to the extent that they think about nothing.
So when
to
they are
the
thinking about that thing, they'll say,
when the husband tells you nothing, darling, what are you thinking about? He says nothing. He is ashamed to tell you what he is thinking about. He is ashamed to tell you what. Because man can begin to think, look at the ceiling here, look at the flowers, look at all this, and start counting them and imagining if this could be expanded, if it would be done like this, if it would be like this, how will it become?
Correct some mistakes.
So this man, is an admirer, is a corrector, is thinking. So when you tell him, you ask him, what are you thinking? He cannot tell you, I was imagining if this floor ceiling would be done like MBCD, how would it look at that?
Yeah.
He will not tell you that. He will not tell you because he will tell you nothing. So if he tells you nothing, please don't insist. Accept it and move to another. Accept he can think even about what nothing. I am giving it for free. Accept it and think even about nothing, or something that when you say nothing, it means it is something, it has no value. Even if I share it with you, it has no value. And this is how men are created. So know the differences. So when we call the men of the cave, you know, a man now is told a problem on Monday. He comes with a solution on Friday. The wife has already taken steps because some women are very fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So they will take steps. Immediately the man comes now. He tells you, darling, darling. That day comes even dancing because he has the solution. He says, now, darling, I've gathered the answers. Which answer? Something you asked me on this day, Monday. I have been thinking now. See, keep quiet. You took so long.
But don't bother yourself.
Don't bother yourself. I have taken a step. I borrowed my cousin money and I fixed all this problem. The next thing I'm thinking is how I'm going to pay him. Don't waste your time. This man now goes with those ones. Don't waste your time, and goes again to think about these ones again, and to begin to imagine again, how did this escape me? How did it happen? How did I fail? So when you call him a failure, you give him information to think about. So he went to think about his failing mission, and he come again. So please, let us understand we are different. And these differences are very important, because if women were thinking like men, I want to tell you there would be trouble in this world. There would be very much challenges. If men were created like women, we would have many challenges. So we are there. Men are there to tame women. Women are there to tame the women. We have the work to tame men. Yes. We have work to each other. I cannot say that my wife does not have the work to do with me. I'm the only one who has the work to do with her. No. She has the work to do. And when she stays a woman, she will be happy to be a woman. And when I stay as a man, she will be happy to have the man, because what she needed is a man. She needs somebody to give her direction. She needs somebody to mentor. She needs somebody to counsel. She needs somebody to give instructions. What she's looking for is authority. And when she gets that authority, she will be definitely happy to receive that authority. So once we understand that, I want to say for sure we will not have any problems, and we will develop each other. Then another thing, all these things, the way the woman now works and thinks, when it comes even to intimacy, it's the same. Man is straight, just sees and becomes straight and moves. The woman has to be moved again in cycles. You go round, then to connect with her. So you need to understand all that, and when you understand that, your work becomes easy.
Someone is saying that my husband has wounded me so very much. And I feel my heart is bleeding because of the way he undresses me, the way he despises me even before his own people. There's nothing that I do that he appreciates. And I feel now I have developed a resistance mechanism. That whatever he says does not appeal to me. I feel that I am in the wrong hands. What am I supposed to do? Because of what he has been doing, I feel wounded. I feel my heart is bleeding.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
It is wrong to make your spouse feel inferior. We say it again, you need to build the confidence in that person by speaking positive things, encouraging even when mistakes are done, correct in the right manner and in the right way. So the husband, if you're making your wife feel that way, you will not benefit, because very soon that will come back to you, because women don't keep anything forever. They receive it and then they return it to you. So she might be broken today. Tomorrow you may be more broken than her, because she will produce that to you. So my advice here is correct it. When she feels frustrated and you're seeing it, please correct it. apologize to her, tell her you are wrong, and start speaking good things again to her. Good ones, planned. Make her feel she's the queen and she reigns in your heart and she is there to add value in your life. Don't make her feel useless. Remember, women, they have that nature. Their nature. The way men suffers from inferiority complex or superiority. Women suffer a lot from what we call low self-esteem.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate themselves. Most of them feel they don't deserve that man they have. Most of them, what they care a lot is not to harm you or hurt you or make you feel lesser. So the moment she realizes that you have that feeling that is like she is humiliating you, she will step away because she don't want to add more problem. And you will have created a very big gap between the two of you. So a woman does everything for the glory of man. So if the man does not appreciate who she is, she rejects herself even more. So it is good for you to appreciate her, tell her how wonderful she is, how fearful and wonderfully she is created, how beautiful she is, how useful she is. Congratulate her. And these are the food that she eats. That is what we